Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we are going to learn how we could create a custom list view. Now in the previous tutorial we have already created a list view which had some items, and it was basically a very simple list view wherein we had a list and the list had only one text and nothing else. So in this tutorial what we are going to do is that we are going to define our own custom list view which has an image on the left hand side and it is going to have some text on the right hand side. So in order to do that, the first thing which we'll need to do is that we'll need to import, or we'll need to download an image from the internet. So what I've done is that I've downloaded this simple image, as we are going to create a fruit list. So I thought that apple's image would be appropriate. So I copied this image right here for a fruit. And now the next thing which we need to do is that as we need to use this image into our project, we simply go ahead and copy this image, return back to Android Studio, and as you could see, under the application folder we have a folder which is called as the resources, and the resources folder is going to hold each and every resources which we are going to use in this application. So you also need to add an image inside this drawable folder right here. So we simply right click on this and then we simply paste the image which we have copied. Now name this image as, let's say, fruit, and make sure that your image name does not have any numbers in it, and that is because it is most probably going to give you an error if you have some numerical data or if a numerical name to your image. So go ahead and click OK, and as you could see, our image is now ready and we could use that image into our layout. Now the first thing which we'll need to do is that as we are going to create a custom list view which has an image and text present on it, so we need to create one template for the list view, and then we are going to use the same template to display each and every item. So in order to make a template, the first thing which you'll need to do is that you'll need to create a new layout. So in order to create a new layout, you simply go to this layout folder and right click on it and select new layout resource file. So now as this is a custom list view, let's say we name it as custom row, and we select the option of linear layout. Then we finally click OK, and as you could see, this is our custom row layout right here which we could use in order to design a template for each and every list view. So now the next thing which you'll need to do is that you need to check out the layout type of this. So this is vertical and we actually want the horizontal layout, so we switch on to the XML code and we change this orientation to horizontal. So once this is done, when we switch back here, as you could see, the orientation is now changed to horizontal. So now once this is set up, the next thing which we need to do is that we need to take this image view right here, we need to drag it and we need to drop it on the linear layout, and as you could see, the image has been added. Now the thing is that we need to give a resource to this image. So basically we want to attach this image right here to this image view. So in order to attach an image to this image view, we select the image view, go to properties, and we search for the option which is called as source. So this src right here is the source. Now we specify the image name here. So first we have the reference to the drawable folder, so we type at drawable, then we give a slash, and the file name is fruit. So once you do that, as you could see, our image appeared right in front of us. So basically we have added an image to our linear layout. Now let's set some values for the height and the width. So we go here to the layout height, and let's say we set the width and height to be, let's say, 80 dps. So change this to 80 dp and change this to 80 dp as well. So once we have this set up, the next thing which we do is that, as you could see, this image right here is actually appearing in the leftmost corner, and we want to actually leave some space from the left as well as the top. So in order to add margin to it from all the sides, we select this image, then we go to properties and we search for the option which is called as margins. So as you could see, this is our layout margin which is going to specify the margin for the image. So simply select this, and inside margin all, so basically if you want to customize the margin to the left, top, right and bottom, you could fill in these values, but in this case, as we want to leave the margin from each and every side, we go to all and we specify a margin of, let's say, 5 dps. So as you could see, when we have added the margin, it has shifted the image to the right and a little bit to the bottom by 5 dps. Now the next thing which we want in this layout is going to be the large text. So we simply go over here, select large text, and we drag it and drop it to this linear layout right there. So as you could see, it has added the large text, but again, as you could see, there is no margin from the top or the bottom. So we go to the properties and we select the layout margin and we insert layout margin as, let's say, 5 dps. So as you could see, now the text has shifted a bit. So that's how you create a basic template for the custom list view. So this is basically a simple template which we are going to use in order to create the list view. So that's it for this tutorial, and in the next tutorial we'll be actually using this template in our main layout in order to create the custom list view. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.